So today we are in COORG. It's a district in Karnataka, and COORG is called the Scotland of India. So all coffee plants. While from afar or from different angles it may look to be a forest, but in general beneath these huge trees are coffee plants. This is Ma'am Ruby's house in COORG, the ancestral property, and all the servant houses. So these are coffee plants, but above that are the huge trees. Now why the huge trees is because these coffee plants, they need less of sunshine, and so the huge trees are planted around so that they give enough shade for the coffee plants to grow. So these are coffee plants. They are an average of 5 to 6 feet, and the beans grow on this one. So once it is ripe, these are coffee beans ready to be plucked. All the coffee plants in different shapes and forms. Since coffee plants need a lot of water, more than the usual rainfall, they have man-made ponds, and from here water is extracted for sprinkling. The coffee flowers, they bloom around January and February time, and then it takes about a year's time, almost 10 months, to become a full-fledged coffee beans. It takes about 10 months for the coffee beans to be ripe, and once it is ripe, they pluck it and put it on the covers below, plastic sheets below, and while it falls with the leaves and other things, shrubs, and then they segregate it. This is how they pluck the coffee beans from the leaves. Once the coffee beans are plucked, it is spread on the concrete floors to be dried in the sun. These are fresh coffee beans, and then it is left to dry for 5-6 days or maybe a week's time in the sun to dry out, and it turns dark brown or blackish once it completely dries. So once the coffee is spread out for a week or 5-6 days, it becomes dark brown or blackish in color, and then it is gathered together and put in gunny bags. They are put in 50 kg gunny bags and stored, and once all the produce is gathered, they are sold as bulk to companies like Nestle, or packed in small packets for retail sales. Once powdered, it is given as bulk to corporate companies or in small packets for retail, and once all the process is complete, you enjoy a pure golden cup of coffee with an amazing view of COORG. Ma'am Ruby's coffee estate in COORG is one of the rare coffee estates in India to have civet coffee beans. Civet coffee powder is one of the most costliest coffee in the entire world. This is actually coming from a cat called civet. What it does is it eats the beans and then poops it out, but since it is of high medicinal value, this happens to be the most costliest coffee in the entire world, civet coffee.